Hi, this is John from Elementum. Today I'm going to demonstrate how Elementum can help automate the process of onboarding a new supplier. In this workflow, we're going to email in a supplier information sheet that has information about the supplier and the supplier's supply chain. That process will use our AI file reading agent to extract the key pieces of information from that supplier information sheet and then use AI to analyze that supplier. From there, we'll create some key tasks that need to happen every time a new supplier is onboarded. And we're going to associate the supplier's supply chain information from the info sheet. Next, we'll perform some validations, such as checking for duplicate suppliers and validating the address is correct. From there, we'll provide the capability of uploading some documents and then classifying those documents and extracting key pieces of information from those documents. And then if one of the documents is a supplier agreement document, we're going to send that document to DocuSign for signature. And then lastly, the supplier will be onboarded and we'll provide the ability to survey that supplier each year. I'll give you a quick peek at the supplier information sheet. So you can see it's a PDF document where we have the supplier and their information. And then we also have the supplier supply chain information as well. So here I'm going ahead and emailing in the information sheet for this new supplier. After I email it in, the record will appear in the list of new application records. And I'll click on that and you'll see that the AI file reader will extract the key pieces of information. You can see now the record showed up. I click on it and then the information will populate. Okay, so you can see the information populated. I have all the information from the supplier sheet. And then we also performed a step where we prompted an AI model to take the new supplier and do some basic overview analysis using a large language model. So you can see that also updated in the record itself. We also associated some common tasks that need to happen every time a supplier is onboarded. And then again, we brought in the supplier's supply chain information from that PDF as well. So next I'll go ahead and click the validate button, and that's going to then start the process of validating whether or not this particular address has already been found in the system. So you can see the automation is running. It's checking to see if there's a duplicate address. And if so, it's going to create a task to validate that address information. And you can see there was one record in our system that matched on the address, but you can see it's a different supplier name, Granger Staffing, just indicating that maybe there's another business or a subsidiary at that location as well. So we're good with the validation at this point. I'll go to the documentation stage, and I'm going to upload a series of documents. So I'm just going to upload files. I'm going to upload the insurance document, the SOC 2, and the partnership agreement. And that went ahead and processed, and you can see that I uploaded 3 documents at a time, but it classified each document and extracted only the information associated with that document type. So in this example, it's populating the insurance information from the insurance document, the SOC 2 information from that SOC 2 document. And then we're also tracking every time a document is uploaded, we're making a reference to it and what version it is. So we're tracking the documents and have that document management built into the application. And then lastly, I'll just advance it to this last stage. So this is assuming the supplier has been onboarded. We're on the monitor stage. And at this point, I could go ahead and send a survey out. So if I click send, I can fill out the necessary fields to get a survey constructed. So I click send. It sent me an email with a supplier survey, so I'll go ahead and fill that out. So I filled out the supplier information, and then based on the completion of that, you can see an automation is running, and then here is the response to the survey. So that could be done on an annual basis, as as much as a new supplier needs to be surveyed, maybe once a year, and you can track those survey results right here. So hopefully that just outlines how we can use our Elementum platform to help onboard new suppliers.